I want to tell you a little bit about what I call digital DNA, or how to build a digital business. And part of this is from my personal experience, and part of it is from what I've learned from many other people, both in a startup context as well as a corporate context. I think what we're seeing is that technology is having a major impact on our lives. So our reality is becoming more digital, and the future is becoming increasingly digital as well. So what's an example? So if you are doing your banking on your mobile phone, for instance, if you are shopping online using a chatbot, if you're listening to music nowadays, you're listening to streaming services, most probably. You don't think about it. But if you're a traditional business, if you are a record company, this is new. If you're a retailer, this is a different way of doing business. If you're a bank, and I used to work for a bank, everything is changing. In fact, I would say that most industries are reinventing how they operate in this increasingly digital world. So insurance companies are looking at artificial intelligence to work out, you can probably take 60, 70, 80% of the costs of doing business out of the industry. If you imagine what's happening in automotive with telematics, look at law firms and the impact of blockchain and smart contracts. So almost everywhere you look, these are some fundamental changes in ways of doing business which are coming through. Even in charity, I used to work for Save the Children, which is a big charity. I remember walking down the street and someone gave me a headset, a virtual reality headset, so I could imagine what it was like to live in South Sudan. What does it take to become a successful digital business? It's a simple question, but unfortunately, it's not a simple answer. And here's the reason why. If you look at the word business and you think it's about strategy, it's about planning, it's not enough. If you look at the word digital and you think about technology, what's happening with technology, that is not enough. There's a word which is missing, and I think this is why all of you are here today, and which is why it is my privilege to be here as well. It is about being creative. It's about having those ideas which can change the world, and that's not easy, bringing those things together. It doesn't mean that you have to be an expert. It doesn't mean you have to know everything. It doesn't mean you should lose your friends at a dinner party trying to explain blockchain to them when they don't want to know. It means that if you are involved in the digital world, if you want to help your business to succeed, it pays to spend some time playing with and understanding these technologies. Digital DNA, it's not about business today. It's not about technology today. It's about imagining and creating those experiences of tomorrow. And it's something which I think all of us can do. Resilience, persistence, just not giving up. That was, I think, the #1 most important trait for an entrepreneur. I think the second thing is, being able to learn and learn quickly, and particularly to surround yourself with people who can do things which you can't. So at each stage of a business, the challenge changes. The market changes, the competitors change, your product is very dynamic. When do you keep going, and when do you bring in a new set of skills? So that ability to learn and adapt, I think, is really important. And then the third one is having balance. So being able to switch on and switch off, to be able to keep perspective. And that's something which is not, I think, hugely appreciated.